All right, my friend. Now I know you're asking about something about September 26th. I don't know. I get a strong sense it's a legal matter. Um, Mainly because pretty much everybody on this frequency is dealing with a ton of legal stuff right now. Figured I'd update you. Amaris messed up really bad, so her son, which I think would be better off at my sister's with his cousins, might be coming to stay with us. So that's illegal stuff that I'm facing right now. But let's see what the universe has to say for you. I just got this new deck. I wanted to go ahead and read this part to you. These are 3 cards that I got from a pre-shuffle. And it says at the moment, it says the moon phase, the waxing gibbous stage of depression. Feeling confined into a script, forced by another, and never really fought, heading towards a destination of pain. The visual seed is in the confines of a foggy forest. A misshapen woman hands a green apple to a younger woman with red lips dressed as a servant. The sentence for it is, if you know the future, you forsake your choices. Only with no fate, life is free to unfold to the unknown shores. Going dark, the message is, once upon a time we believed in fairy tales. They were the voice of common sense, the educational tool which prepared us to duty, danger, and morals. Some things we could never accept if they were told by a single voice. So the world arranges us to hear them with 1,000 voices and 1,000,000 voices, and it's about what you can do and what you can't do. What you are worth and what you aspire to. It is about what you like and what you want, what you hold dear. It creates a script which becomes as strong as the voices that believe the script combined. So much that you cannot see another path. You are truly seeing Snow White in the card. Are you truly seeing Snow White in the card? Is the story truly the only one this image can tell? What if the apple is not poisoned? What if the witch is not evil? Is that the same at what you look in your life? Is it truly what you think it is? Are there not other options? Is the options of others honestly better than ours? Even if there are many, we are only one. Are we fated to suffer? It's not that there is no suffering in the world. The point is that there's no fate. The second card I got is Purchase to Dream. It's 28. And it's the new moon phase, the stage of denial. If I sleep long enough, when I wake up, the pain will have been gone. The visual seed. A crowned naked man is reclining, his eyes closed and his body dissolving into the wind. Another man holds him gently, behind them a circle of brass, risen by thin silvery threads. See them? I probably should have showed you the other one. The sentence for it is, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Oh, perchance to dream, not purchase to dream. Of course, Shakespeare. Or Going Dark. It's the time to surrender, to drown, to dive in head first in the cozy, all-enveloping darkness of the blanket. It is the moment of weakness, a desire to close your eyes and surrender for just one moment, the 1 second, the 1 minute, not like a hero fighting the world, but like a kid just welcoming the darkness outside within fully. How long will that moment last? A minute? We can say just a minute, but that's not true. Disappearing, but an instant. Just the time to take a breath twice. And yet you can take ages. Ages we will regret. Ages that we have lost, like stolen by our own surrendering. And yet we close our eyes and we let one sense after another slow down to nothing, sight first, then hearing, then smell. Last will be the touch, the comforting hand we all deserve. To hold us up when we have done enough and we just cannot but let go. The last one I got is Calling the Storm. I'll do more cards after this. I just wanted to do these 3 first just to get into the frequency. Calling the Storm. This is the 3rd quarter, the stage of bargaining. Power comes not from the inside, but from the connection and integration to a greater whole. The visual seed is a shaman woman wears an antler hat dressed in a crimson and brown and holds her crowned-headed staff to the storm. Autumn leaves spiral around her out of control as the whirlwind shakes the world. The sentence, pull and release, push to the limit. The eye is the only peaceful place that can be seen. Going dark. There is a time to find and release our power. Like a spring that had been compressed to the point it has lost memory of motion and movement, yet there is still power inside it. Finding it is called empowerment. It starts from the belief in our power, in our ability to cope, to fight, to endure, to overcome a challenge. However, too often we are encouraged to see empowerment as something that happens only within our physical space. We are not necessarily islands. We can borrow the power of the world around us, the context, the environments, the expectations. We do not control the storm, we just call to it. To call to the storm, we need to fear it, or we need not to fear it. And this is what will make us strong. After the storm, there is always sun. So if the sky has been gray for too long a time, it's time not to fear the storm, but to embrace it. It will grow up and it will devour our chains and our jailers, and it will hurt us as well, but it will be healthier than just to stare chillingly at the rain. We can restart only after we let ourselves end. I just got these. They're so cool. They when you lay all the cards out by their suits, they make a map. I have it up here, but you can't see it. But yeah, you lay what does it go? It goes swords, diamonds, clubs, hearts, and you lay them all out in order to make some map of the world, Mariner's map. I also like that it has different meanings for the court. So specifically now, let's see what messages we can get about September 26th. I see a siren's call. Getting mermaids a lot lately. I see teamwork in a time of transition. So definitely will be a lot going on. Curious as to what kind of mermaid we're dealing with here. It's a joker, so usually it's a player card. That's usually someone who lures men in. I know you love the divine feminine, but you do know there's some pretty shady ass women out there. Not everybody's as they seem, like I told you with the mirrors. All right, so we got teamwork, we got collaboration, we got a transition. What does the outcome look like? 10 of Pentacles. Well, that's promising. It looks like whatever will be lucrative in your favor. Ooh, that's way too many. 2 of Pentacles. It's gonna be a it's gonna be a lot to juggle. Whatever this that you are dealing with after this September. I see plenty of wealth and luxury around you, so I see this going in your favor. But it's definitely it's going to put more on your plate than you're used to, so you're going to have to balance and juggle. Use the swords, yeah. Well, isn't that how it goes? Whenever we get exactly what we want, whether it's the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups, or the Queen of Wands. What we got? Flips. Appropriation. Ooh. Let me put that thing yet. Don't mind me. I know I'm such a spaz. The card for the Queen of Clubs there represents appropriation. But it shows a pirate ship and a privateer ship, I'm assuming. Damn. Be careful whatever you're doing that you are not appropriating other people's stuff too much. I see that could be a legal issue. It's kind of like the Native American thing. Like, I know that really, really resonates with you, but like, you can get in trouble. You can't make headdresses and sell headdresses. I've seen people get mad at people for selling things with dream catchers on them because a white person made them. You got to be careful with that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter. I know, it doesn't matter. It's all the same though. You just got to find your own spin on it. Make sure that you're original. Yeah, there you go. Jack of Spades. Make sure that you're original. Four of Swords. Let's see. Jack of Spades is about taking a risk in this deck. And it's both cards is really represent being on the edge of the fringe and then balancing that with diplomacy. Because one of these cards has the pirate ship on the bottom and a ship from England on the top. And I don't know if you know much about pirate history, but pirates went from being privateers, and then when they were no longer needed, they just kind of got fired, and they were like, screw it, we got boats, we'll make our own thing, we'll be pirates now. And then you have over here, you have a captain, and then up here, he's stranded on a desert island where he's lost his ship. So this is a major transitioning phase. I was actually talking about a movie the other day about people who got stranded on a desert island, and then when people went to rescue them from the desert island, they like, or well, not desert, but deserted island. Yeah, they didn't want to leave. They didn't want to go back to society after that. So this is really just a journey of shifting from going from society to escaping society, to be addicted to escaping society, and that makes things hard too. It's also about balancing, especially if you're dealing with any type of legal matters or anything like that. How you present yourself is so important. You have to be able to shift between these two personas. You have to. I mean, I know it's a split, it's a duality, and it feels like when you're this person, you're going against this person. You know, you remember what this felt like when these people turned on you and you became a pirate, and now you found peace and they're wanting you to go back to being, more clean cut, more all that. And I know, but that's part of, that's part of the society game. I mean, you're smart enough, you know the game, you know exactly what society wants out of you. And if you need to put on the persona to get away from whatever this is doing to you, whatever this person who's trying to lure you and steal your stuff, I don't know why I picked that up, but that's it. And Four of Swords. This is about recuperation and recovery and a reset and a rest. The fives are about fast-moving radical change, so there's definitely a big change coming, but you're going to have to really balance out how wild you are with what you need to do in order to accomplish this goal. You got all the way till September to do it, so take the time to take the 4 advice and do some rest and recovery. What do we got? I'll get you an Earth Magic Oracle card. Harmony. Harmony in the Island of Solitude. You trip me out, man. All right. This goes back to the teamwork card. Definitely find those that you harmonize with, though those that those that you can hang with. I mean, that's a big thing from like my childhood was like everybody hanging out and listening to some kind of neutral music. Like everybody had their different things that they really liked, but there was always, I don't know, everybody could pull out guitars or whatever and they could play and everybody played the same music and it made this harmonious atmosphere. And really that's what everybody's searching for, is that place where everybody is in tune, everybody's singing the same song, kind of like concerts, that feeling when you got a collective energy going on. So definitely tap into the collective energy, those who are listening to you, that play with you harmoniously, that don't cause a whole lot of drama. You know when you've had enough and you need to take time on your island of solitude. And that should be a healthy boundary you should be allowed to set for yourself. You should be allowed to say, I need this space to do this. I know I struggle with that a lot because I feel like everybody needs to do something all the time. And it's very, very hard for me to even set time to do anything that I actually want to do. So this is definitely calling for that kind of self-love. With that is you need to find time to spend on your island of solitude so that you can work through balancing out what exactly you need to do for that. I mean, this, whatever this is that you've got going on, some people came here to play checkers, other people are playing chess. You were on your way to being an ascended master, but at the same time, you know damn well what the burning times were like. So you know exactly when you need to rein in so that you can present yourself on paper and to the world exactly who you need to be. All right? Those who love you and are playing with you in this game, in this dance that you have going on, those you can trust, the team around you are with you. I always got your back. I'm always sending you loving energy. I know I've been distanced since all that went down at the end of last year, but I always got your back. All right? Well, I hope this gave you the clarity that you need. As always, blessed be the path that we walk together on, my friends. I'll talk to you later.